It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here we go. Cleveland starts with the basketball. Sexton. Nance. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Lillard to McCollum. Damian Lillard. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sexton. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Lillard to Cantor. Short jumper misses. Cleveland has the basketball. Brandon Knight against the Lehigh product. Not that time. Lillard to McCollum. Nice pass to get things going.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
That's no good. Lillard to Harkless. To Lillard. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Lillard. His first effort off the mark. And his Cantor missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nance. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Osman shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
C.J. McCollum, 2 for 2. That's what you want. First quarter's complete with the Blazers in front. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Sexton. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Not that time. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. He's looking for that touch. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Down low, Thompson. No good. Lillard to McCollum. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Colin Sexton. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Colin Sexton at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Sexton. Brandon Knight sizing up McCollum. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Trailblazers are in a close game thus far, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The Cavaliers aren't down by much after 2 quarters, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Missed threes.
There was a point in the opening half where I was starting to get confused by all of the three-pointers. Now, don't get me wrong, the three can be a great part of any team's game. But if you're missing a lot of threes, why are you forcing the issue?
Player of the half.
McCollum looked great in the first half. He was constantly fighting for position in the paint and owning the boards.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Sexton. They'll get it down to Thompson. And his Cantor with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To McCollum. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Sexton. Look out, Larry Nance Jr. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lillard. To McCollum. And his Cantor above the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Cavaliers with the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to Harkless. Fires the 3. That no good, off the mark. Colin Sexton scores at the rim.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Lillard. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Sexton. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
And don't you dare think about the 4th quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Lillard. From the painted area, won't go down. Screen coming. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. So this will stay with the Cavs. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Blazers have the lead. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter, and a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
It's Portland ball to McCollum. Curling inside, Tristan Thompson sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Tristan Thompson. McCollum. Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Colin Sexton. Down to 5 on the 24. Going to launch beyond the arc. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in.
It's good, and one.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Damian Lillard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throws good for Lillard. The Blazers add one more to their total. Sexton. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lillard guarded by Brandon Knight. Short jumper stays out. C.J. McCollum. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Brandon Knight in a matchup with Harkless. Thompson fires the three, and the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard to Cantor. Lillard buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Brandon Knight matched up with Aminu. Sexton. The jumper's off the mark. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers were solid in today's victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers. The Cavaliers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today.
And it's always going to be a challenge to win in this league. If you can't find one guy to get you at least 10 points, they were unable to do that.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Damian Lillard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.